And here we are live. Welcome to HeflaTV. My name is HeflaMogue, and my co-caster for today is Mr. Coucher. We have an awesome day ahead of us. We have 3 roX.KIS games. That's 3 JDL games, and before we already had a JDL Division 2 game. This is going to be a very long day. We're going to see the same players all over again, and I'm just looking forward.
Yeah, definitely happy to be here, being able to cast these games. And I think this actually maybe should be one of the tightest games we are about to see today.
Yep, definitely. And
So,
let's go to the buns. We already have an AA bun.
yeah, not really a surprise there. I think the hero is just so strong, and it's, I think lately it's probably 100% picked or banned. It's just something that you don't want to miss out on.
Yeah, and it's exactly on the opposite side. We have the Invoker bun, one of the strongest mid we can see, and in 6.8, one of the most banned or picked heroes.
Yeah, just such a high impact hero. And when he goes for Quasvex, he's just so speedy as well, so it's really hard to pin him down and get the kill on him.
Oh yeah. I'm wondering though, what's coming out as a second one? Oh, you have a Batch Rider. That's very nice. Like initiation hero, you can lane him on off, you can lane him on mid, you can put him in the jungle. Like very versatile hero, something you definitely want to have out. And we've seen, actually, Meteor Makers. I think we haven't seen Bat Riders so often on them. But even more interesting is the Ember Spirit bun.
Yeah, I think maybe roX.KIS wants to go for a Nyx. I don't know if they want it as a first pick though, but a Nyx Assassin is just such a strong hero in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. But the Ember Spirit also very amazing here. Like he's pretty new to captains. We see him played in many ways. We see a Flame Guard rush. We see the Searing Chains rush. Some people like just chains and fist. Like he's so versatilely played at the moment. It's pretty amazing to see. Also the laning with him is pretty interesting. We saw him a couple times mid in the last couple games, JDL and other tournaments. We saw him being laned on the safe lane plus minus support. And now we have the first pick.
Oh wait, Dazzle.
Dazzle.
I would guess that they are planning to pick up like a Slardar next. The Dazzle Slardar combination, definitely a very potent one. But Meteor Makers beat them to the punch and pick up a Slardar for themselves.
That's amazing actually, because I think in the last roX.KIS game we had a Slaughter on roX.KIS side, so this time we see it on the enemy team. And of course Visage, of course. Familiar
Yeah,
fun, always
yeah,
fun.
the familiars together with the Slardar minus armor, that will hurt a bunch.
Oh yes, this is Slaughter having already a stun, this is Visage, level 6, plus potentially Ghanim's coming out at some point and we have even more stun. So if Slaughter sets something up, Familiars can follow up. You already mentioned the minus armor, pretty amazing. On roX.KIS side we see a lot of heal coming out. We have Dazzle's heal, we have negation of armor, we have buff of armor, the Dazzle ultimate pretty strong, especially against high armor hero. And we have the Drain Protector, well, very annoying hero. He has saved many lives already. He kinda falls back a bit in the later game though. This is what I don't like about Drain pickups.
Yeah, and I think they might want to pick up a Weaver if they can now. roX.KIS that is. Just together with the Treant armor, he can be so aggressive, just dive under towers.
Yeah.
Especially if the Dazzle is there, and he also has some minus armor coming out from the box.
Oh yeah. Tree armor
So,
can be so annoying at times. And there comes the Dazzle. The Dazzle. What am I saying? The Rubik Bun. Well, Rubik Bun, there's not much to say. Also very versatile hero, and you don't want to have him in your enemy team, especially if you have something that's really worth to steal.
yeah, through that, I think Rubik is just such a nice hero, and if you are planning on getting ultimates that are big or will have any spells already, then definitely not something you want to go up against. But Storm Spirit banned out now by Meteor Makers,
Yeah, I think
so focusing on the mid lane.
yeah, we see a pattern there. This is like take out potential lockdown in the mid lane. This is like Storm very strong mid, Invoker very strong mid, Ember can be played mid and is also it kind of depends against who he goes in mid, but like yeah, they're taking out a lot of strength in the mid. So I'm actually looking forward what Meteor Makers is gonna put into the mid, because it's probably something alternative. Let's say it like this. We're not gonna see a traditional mid, or maybe I'm absolutely wrong, and they just wanna take out a bit force in the mid, and we're gonna see.
Yeah, might be. As roX.KIS, fourth ban for them is the Abaddon. So
Yep.
I guess they want to hog all the heal for themselves.
Yeah, I guess. It's like they bunkered 2 heals already for them, and the Abaddon with the debuff removal is now out as well, and we see Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, so some split push for them going out there. Of course, Visage Birds can be scouting out the map, and Nature Prophet can TP in at times, I guess, but the Pagna ban is, well, worth mentioning, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, roX.KIS, they don't have heavy push so far. Of course, now with the Luna pickup, they go for the push as Meteor Makers. I don't know. I mean, roX.KIS started with the Dazzle, and Meteor Makers took their Slardar from them. And as roX.KIS look like they want to go for some pushing, maybe, Meteor Makers are probably beating them to that as well, with the Nature's Prophet and the Death Prophet combined.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. I like both combinations in the teams. I like Visage, Nature's Prophet, because both heroes are able to split push. Of course, Nature's Prophet, there's a lot more potential to the split push than Visage, but like a well microed Visage is also pretty amazing. The familiars can be anywhere on the map. The Luna is kinda later in game, a counter to anything that spawns a lot of units, like the Nature's Prophet, Visage, or possibly even Necromonicons coming out. But the Death Prophet like even puts something more pressure, especially against buildings. Like the Death Prophet ulti can be used like very early. It's just a 80-second cooldown, so almost every minute you can pretty much go for a building if you have the capability, of course. I mean, the game can be very dynamic. We're gonna see that, but yeah, I like it. Meteor Makers, they definitely have potential for both, for nukes and for building damage. That's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely, I have to agree, and really do like that there's the silence on Death Prophet as well. So if you can silence the Dazzle before the Shallow Grave comes out,
Yeah,
then you can just
exactly.
negate his effect completely. But Centaur Warrunner pickup,
This is
that,
something I actually like. I think with the Pudge I would be more happy, but a Centaur, also like relatively new, or actually he's not that new to captains, but like we don't see him that often picked up, and yeah, the more happy I am about it.
yeah, I think the thing with Pudge is that you really have to have a decent early start, because otherwise he falls off so hard. But Centaur, well, just getting some items, getting some strength going, it's just he scales somewhat with the return ability of his.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I like I like when Centaur is like laned up with strength heavy heroes because it scales so nicely. I kinda would like to see the Slaughter and Ascent in the same team because there's a lot more potential in it. The way we have it right now here is like both probably gonna go for a dagger, Slaughter dagger, Centaur dagger. So the question for the initiation is who's jumping in first?
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, it will be a war of vision for the supports. Whoever has the vision will most likely get the jump on the fight. And of course, who gets the blink daggers first with the farm and whatnot. But I would slightly favor Meteor Makers there, maybe with the Visage Birds just scouting things out, and maybe the Treants from Nature's Prophet.
Yep, definitely, definitely. Well, I'm actually looking for the fifth pick now because this is gonna complete the team, and I think we have already a tendency. Meteor Makers is a lot more push heavy, while roX.KIS is gonna go for protection, protect the core tactic, I think. So I'm wondering, is there even something more pushing coming out from Meteor Makers now?
I'm not sure, but if they do want to go for a secondary support, I think Crystal Maiden might be a proper choice just with the aura, giving so much extra mana, because Death Prophet, he can do so much damage with just a Crypt Swarm, but his mana pool ain't all that great early on.
Yeah, true. And Crystal Maiden, the running aura, it could help here, but I don't see a Crystal Maiden yet coming out. I want to see something more
Oh,
push heavy.
Enchantress, yeah.
Yes, thanks. Thanks for the Enchantress push. So we see with the Enchantress even more potential, even putting the game earlier for them. They have Death Prophet, possibly mid, early level 6, this is pushing power. We have Enchantress, she can pick up a proper army. We have Nature's Prophet going fast into trees, DPing around. We have Visage Birds hopefully coming soon out. This is 4 heroes who have like early push potential. While on roX.KIS side, like I don't think so far they can even counter it.
Yeah, they don't have, well, almost any counter push whatsoever, and the Nyx Assassin, although a nice hero all in all, doesn't really offer anything to the counter push either.
Yeah, that's yeah. It's interesting because I think the game is gonna be like, do they fall to a tower push? Can Meteor Makers make their game and go for the early towers, get that advantage up, or is roX.KIS gonna play just holding back, defending well, and when the game goes later, mid game, late game, I think they have the advantage.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's just the Luna, sure, can be a really hard carry, but
Yeah,
well, it will
she needs quite some babysitting throughout the game to get that big.
yeah, well, sure, the babysit should probably be there, especially if he gets dived upon or anything. The living armor from the Treant, as well as, of course, Dazzle helping out there.
Exactly. Anyway, the game is there. Of course, the obligatory pause is there, and I use that time. This broadcast is brought to you by HeflaTV, and we take this time of pausing for introducing the teams. We're gonna see Goblak on Mr. Treen, and we see Solo on the Nyx. Mr. 633. Nice name, I love it.
Yeah.
Is on the Luna. Yol is on the Dazzle, and we have Sidoi on the Scent.
Yeah, and for the Radiant side, for Meteor Makers, Mini is playing up on the Visage. Slardar is played by Unicorn, being the carry, of course, for their team. Ace up on the Nature's Prophet, leaving Crit on the Enchantress, so heading towards the jungle. And Exist, most likely, towards the mid lane up on the Death Prophet.
Yep, very nice. And we have a hard played, like drawn on the map. So much love is coming out. This is gonna be a
Yeah.
very amazing game.
Yeah, it probably should be. Really want to see what both teams can offer us, but I'll have to do a very quick be right back if you'll excuse me.
Go ahead. Well, in the meantime, we can analyze a bit what they picked up so far. We have a double set of wards, sentries, and the observers on the Dazzle. Possibly still to be shared. The pause came out very quickly, so we don't see if they're gonna be shared or not. And who's picking up the same? We have the Enchantress with double wards picked up, but I think she's gonna share 1, 2. And the question is now, are they gonna 5-man up and meet somewhere? This is always nice to see. Before even the creep wave spawn, we have a first blood, or is this gonna be a well,
we shall see about that, as
this
doesn't look like any team is going as a 5 for the time being.
We see 3 people heading here, the safe lane from Meteor Makers. This is Visage, Slaughter, and the Daft Prophet. We have an offlane Furion, and yeah, he got a shared ward, so he's probably gonna either block the camp or this is gonna be a top rune vision. The Dazzle still has both sets of wards, and he's heading for, yeah, he's gonna ward that top rune, and possibly, like, he's armored now with these sentries, so he's gonna de-ward. It's not a block ward coming out from the Furion. It is a ward that it will definitely just give him some vision to decide. Question is, does Dazzle spot it or not? Treens in the meantime scout out something here, but not significant. I think roX.KIS is just gonna rush for that 16 gold, but they're not gonna get it.
Yeah, nice micro from the Treants. I mean, it's a minor thing, but still can make a difference later on.
16 gold and a tiny bit experience, everything's good. And we just saw Yol heading here. The question is, does he de-ward instantly? They're heading into the jungle.
He's not too sure if there is a ward there, but doing it the double block.
Yeah, this is a nice ward. Probably going for the double block, and we have a haste rune spawn at the same time.
Yeah, and
This
there
is
are
a nice
no
start for
sentries.
roX.KIS.
There are no sentries for Meteor Makers. Or are they coming out? They are coming out now. Mini just bought them up on the courier. A very nice thing to do, because otherwise the jungling for crit would have been just absolutely horrible.
Yep. And actually, like, the haste rune on a train is very dangerous at the start because he hits for 88 damage. That's quite some harass for all the squishy heroes out there. That's about like a tenth of their HP or possibly more. And like, let's see where they go. And he's already saying hello
Yeah.
to Enchantress. And there you see.
Look at that damage. Oh, leap sheet as well. Actually crit down to half HP. The haste rune might get him the first blood. One more right click is needed. Nice block coming out by the Wild Winning Reaper and Goblek. Whoa, stutter stepping a little bit and now has to run for himself.
Oh, very close there. Very close. Enchantress
Eating
survives
some
with
trees,
20
salve up.
HP there.
And Salve gets cancelled as well now. I think he might die. Exist is there. Going from the wrong side, but does get the first blood.
Very nice.
Such a big mistake in the end.
Very nice. We saw the first blood again at minute 1. Very nice. This is going to be an awesome day. 3 roX.KIS games, and the first one is already exciting.
Yeah, and mid lane matchup, actually, it is the Nyx Assassin there, played by Solo versus the Death Prophet. I mean, if he levels up the mana burn, then the Death Prophet won't have too much of a fun time there. Solo should be able to get the farm that is needed. But with the first blood, he Exist already has boots as well as bottle. So
Yep.
if the ganks are coming by roX.KIS, he can maybe even outrun them with the extra movement speed from Witchcraft.
He also didn't have to buy any regeneration whatsoever. He got 2 shared tango, so he's absolutely fine. All his gold is going into early item rush, and I think with that first blood, that made Solo's life really hard in mid. But I mean, he's going for mana burn, so he's gonna keep that Prophet but like the bottle is kinda counteracting that, so let's see who's coming out best out of that mid lane.
Yeah, but I don't really understand. I mean, Goblek just stood there for a little while. Oh, they're going on to Unicorn. There is the slow from the lead sheet as well, of course. Poison touch, but it won't be enough, or will it? One more Lucent Beam will do the job. No, too long of a cooldown at the start. The Shadow Wave comes out to heal. roX.KIS almost back to full HP, so no harm done, but Healing Self was wasted already on Unicorn.
Yep.
So the next time they go on him, he
That was-
has to run all the way
was
home.
really close, yes.
Especially if BCC gets his level 3, level 2 Lucent Beam will do just that extra amount of damage that might be necessary to get the kill. Oh, crit though, coming in with 2 creeps. There is the Satyr Tormentor. They're going in, Sprint is there, level 2 Crush, hits 2 heroes, and BCC will be going down. Not yet though, Shadow Wave comes, delays it for a little bit. Oh, 1 hero down, I don't think they can catch more. The slow on Unicorn was enough. And Goblek, he is still alive. Lead sheet just with the slow as well as the life drain. But Unicorn completely out of reach and gets his salve from Mini. What nice support plays, and 2-0 always done on y'all. Will there be a Crush? Yes, Crush is there as well. And the 2 creeps from Crit finish up the job.
Yeah, and while we saw that clash on the bottom lane, like in mid, Solo almost died to Exist, and I think
One more creep
maybe
swarm, can he get it? No,
no,
doesn't
he
even
was
try to
out
go
of
for it.
range. He knew that, but like it was really close. Solo was on below 50 HP there. The first time already, like Exist was almost diving the tier 2.
Yeah, thank God for roX.KIS that he survived. They really can't afford to give away more kills, as BCC getting harassed on the bottom lane still. Mini going really aggressive with his Grave Chill, and the Satyr Tormentor just throwing out shockwave after shockwave. Finally dies, but he times out, so no gold given to roX.KIS.
Yeah, definitely. And Enchantress already searching for new creeps to come in. Very nice harass there with the little creep army.
Yeah, at least Sidoi is having a pretty decent time up on the top lane.
Also very nice deny now by the Enchantress. She saw the haste rune being spawned. Dazzle was already heading for it, and she just got denied before Dazzle could pick it up.
Yeah, Crit's playing absolutely awesome at the moment. First, not giving away the first blood to Goblek, or Yolrad, yeah, Goblek. So, I mean, making plays for his team.
Definitely. Now in the mid we see Exist bottle crowing. I don't know. Solo is level 6, and surprisingly, even with Exist just dinged level 6 as well.
Unicorn slowed down. Oh, there is the ultimate from the center. Will there be Crush? Is there by Unicorn? He's still running away, and there's just not enough damage coming out.
Yep.
They just aren't high enough of levels.
I mean, it's not a kill, but still, he has to go back to base now. All his regeneration is used, but it's kind of okay. I mean, because Visage can pick up some levels. I mean, he needs that level 6 as well.
Yeah, sure does. Plus, I think he already wants the level 4 just to maybe get 1 point into Grave Creeper's cloak. Makes
Yeah,
him that
definitely.
much tankier. Or no, never mind. Going for the level 2 Grave Chill instead. So going for max aggression, I guess. And crit finds himself a gold black.
Yep. Already 2 points in living armor. Like, I don't think he's in too much danger here. But then again, the troll, still some seconds on duration on it. The ensnare is ready. But like, we have no slaughter here. It's just the the visage plus the enchantress. Slaughter is away. He could TP in a couple seconds, but like even visage is out of mana, missing actually, well, 1 mana away from Grave Chill, so they had this slow if they wanted to, but there's also the backup of Dazzle and Luna. They could rotate easily in. I don't think this is a go. I think this is a
Yeah,
back off.
I really don't think they have any point in going even, just wasting mana. They do use the troll trap and the tornado as well from the Wild Wing. And
Yeah.
you'll actually taking some harassment from it.
Yeah, this is definitely at least some damage worth going for.
And the tornado is actually keeping them away from the lane as well, so Slaughter TP'd back now and might be able to get some farm thanks to the tornado.
Yeah, it's also kind of costly for them to interrupt this Wild King to cast the tornado, because they have to spend either Luna Beam or like Dazzle Poison, and we have a Illusion Rune being picked up by the Dazzle. But he's
Yeah, he
definitely-
does steal it quite nicely, making sure Exist can't go for that with his bottle.
Yeah, but I mean, Illusion Rune at this stage of the game is just not really optimal. It's not really helping. It helps with scouting, possibly taking some last hits for the Dazzle, but yeah, a haste, a regeneration or something would have been much better.
Yeah, definitely would have. Especially the haste, maybe just come in from the jungle, try to grab somebody off, but so far. Oh, Solo coming in with the Vendetta. Can they get the kill? He does have enough mana for stun. Oh no, he doesn't actually. He can only hit once. There is the stun. Stampede coming out as well, and Mini will be going down leash hit for the slow. And Solo gets the kill.
Yep, very nice, very clean. 4-on-1 pretty much. The others, they already backed off. They knew this is gonna be, one of them is gonna die. But in the meantime, Exist is pushing. Prophet ulti is up. He knows the Nyx is bottom. They used Cliff now. But I think
I think he,
is done.
yeah. Oh no, never mind. The TP comes in from Seedor. So making sure actually that he can't get the tower, and the tower in deny range as well now.
Yep.
So yeah, will get denied as well. So very nicely TP'd in by the Centaur.
I actually think he could have been more greedy here. Still had a couple of HP going. But yeah, you never know. Well, the Centaur already has like 3 points in double edge.
Yeah, I think he
Therefore-
was afraid that maybe
Yeah.
Solo would be coming in.
Yep. Playing really safe here.
But Solo TP top now, waiting for his Vendetta to come off, cooldown by the looks of it. Maybe try to get the kill.
Yeah, and I think this could be a kill on Ace. Ace just having Boots of Speed, 739 HP. This is easy to go for the Nyx.
Yeah, but for some reason Solo doesn't want to take it. I guess he has better understanding of how the hero works and his capabilities, that how much HP is necessary for him to get the kill.
Yep.
So
if he had any
decides
support
to
there, it definitely would be a kill on the Fury, and there's nothing
Yeah.
really they can do. But we have action here in the jungle.
Crit's in so much trouble. The sprites are there, nature sentence keeping him alive for the time being. But Lucent Beam is there as well. But BCC dropping so low from a soul assumption. Mini is a unicorn, wants to get the kill. Has his ultimate ready on Gold Black. Nature's Prophet wants to TP in. Stampede goes out now. Can they catch Exist? Exist gets stomped and goes down to the double edge from the Centaur. Unicorn now on the run as well. BCC back to full HP almost with the living armor. Just so much heal coming out by roX.KIS, and Meteor Maker's definitely underestimating the healing power of roX.KIS.
He also used the self. He was hiding in the
Oh,
trees.
going
and
in
used
back
the
again, sprint coming out, Crush. Hits on Seedoy, but misses from BCC. BCC no mana though for Lucent Beam.
self. There's also no damage. That gives roX.KIS a lot of mobility and the initiation they need. And I mean,
Slaughter.
Slaughter doesn't have anything. Like, he's halfway to a dagger if that's his next item choice.
Yeah, thanks to the aggressive tri lane, he didn't really have the best time farming. Of course, them being with 2 on the lane and
Yeah.
Crit just jungling, he did a decent enough job. but that was purely because Crit's early rotations got them a few kills and created some space.
Yeah, and in meantime, exactly what I said. Like the familiars are actually split pushing, harassing even the Dazzle away out of the lane. I think he's going back. Yeah, he's heading back to base. He's But in the meantime, we see nice wards coming out. We haven't seen this ward yet, or actually I haven't showed it yet. Like giving the vision on the Enchantress potentially pick up. We have one at the Ruin here as well, and I don't see any other wards coming out. Yeah, these are the three only wards we have at the moment. But like all three of them giving really nice vision. I think vision advantage is definitely on roX.KIS' side right now.
Yeah, they're doing a very nice job there. I mean, keeping tabs on the Enchantress is so nice for them because now they know that Enchantress, well, he just hit level 7, but such low levels, 12 minutes in. He is going for the mech, still needs around 500 gold. But I don't know if it will be a very high impact Enchantress if they don't start pushing soon.
And I think we're gonna see Solo is seek and destroy the Nyx. He's not level 11 yet, unfortunately. So, but
They're
yeah,
trying to
Slaughter
farm up
already
the jungle
smelled.
for it.
He smelled that something was coming. The blinks already came out, and I think they're gonna rotate top. Yeah, the top tower. Familiars plus the trains doing work. The question is, do they get a deny this time? Dazzle's already there to peed in. We're gonna see the Dream Protector.
One right click now. Nature's Prophet gets it instead.
Very nice, very nice. I mean, tower deny is something you don't want to see. It really hurts your gold. And actually, I'm gonna show graphs at the moment. We're 13 minutes in, and so far, in XP it's pretty even. Like a slight favor of roX.KIS at the moment, but like it's going up and down all the way. And but in gold, Meteor Makers with the 3 towers down. One of them has been denied, but 5,000 gold. We're heading 5,000.
Oh, bottom lane Unicorn is going down. Seedoy is there with the double edge to get the kill.
Yeah, the
Solo.
Double edge, so much damage at the moment. It's crazy. 4 points in it. That's 400 damage.
Yeah, Solo waited very patiently as well, just scouting things out before
They
using
go
this
again.
vendetta. Oh yeah, they're going on mini. There is such an easy kill.
Double
Solo and
edge.
Seedoy, that
End
combo,
of
and now
story.
Living Armor comes out as well, making Seedoy even tankier than he is, and Nyx just TP's out.
Yep. There's nothing Exist could do against. He got a silence, he got some burst, the ulti he probably doesn't want to waste. Yeah, he can just TP out when there's not enough damage to burst him.
Yeah, roX.KIS looks like they're hitting their stride, getting the blink dagger up on Centaur as well as Solo. Now, level 11, level 2 Vendetta coming out. Definitely be able to create space, and Luna should be able to farm finally because not looking that hot either.
Oh, and I
Does
think
he
we got
have-
something bottom going on. Centaur already in, but Yule.
Oh, nicely done. Nice reactions there by Exist.
Yep, very nice. This would have been close. If he got this done there, I think that would have been the Death Prophet's life, because Nyx was already behind him, and we even had the tree for the slow. And
Yeah,
we
I
got
think so.
two new wards coming out. Like the top rune is now warded by both teams. The last minute it only has been warded by roX.KIS, but yeah, now both teams have vision. But yeah, roX.KIS lost vision now on the bottom rune, but a new ward is coming out, so yeah. Both teams going for really nice vision. They definitely want to have the runes. Even though this haste rune hasn't been picked up so far, but now we have YOLO Solo heading for it. He's bottling it, and where's he heading with this haste? This is the good question.
They want to pick up Nature's Prophet, I would guess. Oh, no. Finds Unicorn. Just a Vendetta hit, they stun Mana Burn. Do they go for more? I think he wants to bait out the Spike Carapace, yeah. Tries to do it, but with the haste rune, he knows he is safe. And just TP's out towards bottom lane, actually.
Yep, he still has the haste rune running, so he can go. Vendetta is 10 seconds away, pretty much. So if he hides here, he can re-engage, and like one of those targets, Enchantress, still very low HP. She got the mech, but still just 600 HP. That's not much. That's enough for the Nyx. He totally can get her.
With Vendetta level 2, that's just such high damage coming out. And he is still on that. I think he will find somebody. There are no ways to detect him. No sentries or dusts coming out. Crit does have some in the stash, but it won't be enough, I think. He can burst him down, and yes, there is the Stampede. The Vendetta, he does get the sprites and the mech as well, still living somehow. But will he go down? Yes, he does go down finally. Blacks damage too much, but Unicorn, nice 2-man crash. Spike Cappers is there to keep Solo alive. Getting thrown up by the Yules of Exist, and he will go down. So for a 2-for-1 exchange, and nice reactions there by Meteor Makers.
Yes, very nice.
They go for more, yes, they get the crash on Yol as well. The ultimate up on the dazzle and the silence, so
Very nice.
3 easy kills.
Yep, this was a 3-for-1. Also very nice timing. You saw the U's coming out by Exist and the Familiars perfectly timing. Double stun right after the Yules, including Slaughter's damage, Slaughter's stun, and possibly the proc.
Oh,
hit.
Yule's
We're gonna see
up
the
on
same
Cedo
again,
as well. Can he blink out? No, he can't. There is the silence, the stun by the Familiars. Very nicely timed. Impetus flying out by crit, but just look at how tanky he is with the living armor. But I still think he goes down. Yes, Exist with the crit swarm finishes the job. And they're
Very
going for the
nice.
push now.
This
Ace
has
is
been-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Four
but-
kills in a row, and I think they transition now. Like the Death Prophet ulti is up, but he doesn't have enough mana. Like he's lacking like 50 mana. It's gonna be up pretty soon. I think they're gonna transition into a tier 2 push here. The Necro is already coming out. It is level 2. Already
Solo's
heard.
going for Ace though. There is the sentry. He knows he's there, but he can't do anything about it. Vendetta hit, stun, loosen P, mana burn, and that should be the kill. Yes,
Oh,
Solo
yeah.
picks it up.
I think he didn't get the memo there to go back.
Yeah.
Like his team abandoned him there, and he was like, "Oh no, like guys, I'm gonna send my creeps there. Everything's okay." And then, yeah, Solo was like, "Okay, they leave you, we take you."
Well, at least they got a big amount of damage done on the tower. It's down to a quarter of HP only.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not really worth to sacrifice a Prophet for it, but tower damage is
Yeah,
tower
well,
damage.
his Hand of Midas is off cooldown as well, so not getting the most value out of it.
Yeah. Like from a Nature's Prophet perspective, mission done. Building damage, possibly ratting. How do they transition into Roshan?
I think if they can sneak it, is definitely a thing they should try to do as well.
The
There
blinks
is
are already
the
coming,
of
and the
Kurdish.
Familiars are scouting it out.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
They die before
There
they
is
can
well,
stand.
All Black wants to maybe stop them with his ultimate. Yes, he's just buying time. There is the 2-man stomp with the double H from Seedoi. 1 down, 2 down already. Can they get the third eclipse popped by BCZ, but running the wrong way at the start? As 2-man crash, or no, never mind, 3-man crash even, or 4. God, Unicorn doing work, but Ace going down nevertheless. Just didn't have time to run away. Mini trying to run. Does some damage with Soul Assumption, but Seedoi way too tanky, and Mini will go down. Poison touch stun. Unicorn wants to help him crush, missing everybody and just blinking out.
This was actually a very nice baited Roshan. Like the Familiars died, they couldn't stun. They devoured before. We see 2 sentries coming out of here, so they absolutely had no vision. Meteor Makers knew the Roshan is gonna happen, but still roX.KIS just had the vision, had the initiation with the dagger. Familiars dead, no stuns coming up. 3 have been waiting in the invisible there. Absolutely nice.
Yeah, I think Goblak really made that fight with his 3-man ultimate.
Yep.
Making sure that Seedoi can just come blink in, get an easy hoof stomp and followed up by double edge.
Yeah, perfectly placed also. Like the 3 ulti came out, they were all next to each other, they couldn't move, and the easy stun of Seedo's life pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, BCZ still kind of wasted his eclipse, but in the end they didn't even need it. The only survivor was the Slark. And he is going for a BKB now as well, which Luna actually just finished, so they are gaining some momentum. Nature's Prophet still has a ton of farm, of course. He is a Nature's Prophet, has a Hand of Midas.
Yeah,
So
and
it
we're
is to
gonna
be
see
expected.
the Necro free coming pretty soon. Like he's
Oh,
like 250
smoked up
away.
mid lane. There is the crash with the ultimate by Unicorn. Seedoi is down to half HP and actually might drop down. Yes, Nature's Prophet ultimate doing so much damage. Goblak going next. He does use his ultimate, but the impetus flying out by crit finishes the job. So back and forth, and they will get the tier 2 tower, maybe even more. Ultimate still ready for the Death Prophet.
They used the cliff already here. I don't think there's enough time for T3. Maybe they can go for some damage. Maybe they send the creeps in. The Necro is ready too.
Yeah, they have about 20 seconds, well, 15 seconds, and then backing out. Yes, they pop the ultimate. They want to do as much as possible. And they know that there's nothing roX.KIS can do without
look
the
at the
Centaur
tower.
Solo coming in though. Unicorn might go down, and yes, he will. So very nicely done there by Solo.
Still, the tower is on 20%. This is, yeah, push strategy by Meteor Makers is working out. They sacrifice sometimes a hero for it, but they get the buildings down. I mean, after all, this game is called Defense of the Ancients. If you can't defend it, you lose the game. That's how it is. And if Meteor Makers run against those buildings more and more, I think eventually, like, roX.KIS has to go into offensive here.
Yeah, and so far Meteor Makers, I mean, They look to be excellent at the defense because all of their towers are still standing, like every single one of them. Which
And
might change in just a second as the
yeah.
mid lane is probably likely to drop. Unicorn TPing in. There is Exist with the Yules up onto the Luna. Stun and BCC already dead. Aegis popped. Stampede was there as well by Seedoy, who goes in. Stuns up Ace. Ace might be going down. Poison Touch is there. And yeah, he will drop down to the center Warrunner. BCC with the BKB now, but he can't do much. Eclipse finally popped. Exist dropping quite low, as is everybody else, and Exist will go down. Luna gets the kill. Unicorn goes in with the crush. Can they get Gold Black? At least they got the Luna already. Buybacks by Nature Prophet as well as the Death Prophet. They want to make this fight count and maybe go for the rack straight away, and Seedoy will go down. No, gets the mech, still falls to the Soul Assumption. Yol now next on the list, and Goblak is Invis, the sentry just not in range. Actually, he drops the Invis, still running away. Oh, gets a new one. Never mind.
Do they have vision? Slaughter ulti hasn't been up, but no, they have no vision. He actually gets away with this. But it opened again a window to go for that push. Like the creeps are taking like almost 2 dire waves up, and yeah, they're cleaned, and now it goes for the tower. I think the tower is down, even though it already been is. The tower has been healed up by the tree armor, but still necro free.
Oh, buyback. Solo comes in. Nice 3-man impale. Exist dropping solo. Can they get it? Seedoy actually blinks a little bit off, but Double Edge still being doing enough damage to kill off Unicorn. As BCC got sprouted up, but they get one. They defend at least the Rax. The Rax still taking damage from the necro creeps. Finally brought down. Luna almost dying.
Yeah, that was really, that was like 100 HP left. She greed, killing the necro unit. Sometimes really dangerous.
Yeah, and Crit even denied the one tower that roX.KIS have managed to kill now.
Yep.
And there was a gem pick up on somebody.
But I think this is name of the game. Like Mecha Makers is well aware that they sometimes might lose a fight or that they get like a turnaround, but like each time they fight, they do significant building damage. This is the name of the game. Absolutely, I think they're gonna keep repeating this unless roX.KIS is coming now aggressive. I think they're gonna get that mid pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time really, because roX.KIS, sure, they can do tons of damage, but they need so much more items still. I mean, the Luna, no damage items whatsoever, only defensive ones. Black King Power and now Helm of the Dominator to just help him farm the Ancients maybe, stack them with the creep he dominates.
Yeah. It's anyway a very early fighting Luna. That's the problem about Luna. Like, she has been on that tri lane and there has been so much action all the way. Now, Meteor Maker has been pushing, by the way, now smoking in mid and drawing on the map to rotate top. Yeah, it's a very early fighting Luna, and like, you want to have at least some farming time on Luna.
Yeah, sure do. Plus the early levels don't hurt either. And Unicorn there, he's going aggressive. They see Goblak being there. Oh, Goblak will run into his death. The crush barely hits Goblak and he goes down before he can even try to run away. Yol now being thrown up by the Yules as well. And oh, nice 4-step, but it won't help in the end. Unicorn is there with the crash and Soul Assumption by Mini.
Unicorn blinking there, please Furin, release me out of those trees. And he does so.
Yeah, nice teamwork there. But just Goldblack, oh, he was so unsuspecting of that gank. He was like, oh, I'm hasted, nothing can hurt me. Suddenly 5 men in his face. And I think that will be the Rax as well. Solo already thrown in there, they saw him with the gem, but Seedoy, nice 2-man hoof stomp with the double edge, but he goes down nevertheless. Solo is trying to survive for a little while longer, but I don't think it will be for that long. There is the crash, and I think this might be the beginning of the end there for roX.KIS.
The push strategy works out, and as the mini Rax falls, they already transition into the bottom lane. This is 2 sets of Rax, and I don't think roX.KIS can come back from this. This game is sealed.
I mean, Eclipse is used already. 2 heroes dead, and they just can't do anything. And blink up onto BCC. He is still alive. Shallow Grave used a little bit prematurely, and when it falls off, he will go down straight away. Yeah, Ace getting the kill. Unicorn now slowed up.
We have 3 heroes now on the sideline. This is... I mean, they can't rotate into top because the tier 2 is still standing, but like with 2 racks down, roX.KIS is not calling the GG yet, so maybe they see a small chance, so they go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Meteor Makers, their lineup maybe was a little bit better rounded out. roX.KIS started the draft with the Dazzle, so they kind of gave away that they probably want to go for the Slar.
And
So
they know
Meteor
Roshan is
Makers
gonna
can
be
do
up.
it.
It's not long anymore, but still. Oh, there's the GG call. Very nice. Very nice.
I think roX.KIS, I mean, sure, their plan was nice that they keep their people alive with the tree and with the Dazzle, but if those people can't do any damage, then there's no real point in keeping them alive either.
Yep. Anyway, guys, game 2 is coming up. This broadcast was brought to you by HeflaTV. I'm HeflaMoke, and my co-caster for today is Coucher. You can have all the information you want on our overlay below the Twitch screen you have in front of you, hopefully. And see you soon in game 2.